Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Real Talk with B, back at it again. You know how we do. We just gonna dive right on in. Hey, check this out. I have made this post about, I believe I said, don't no good man or woman want nobody that done been with everybody that they know. Man, listen. Now I'm all for people, commenting and doing what they do. But what I have an issue with is when people go around what's actually being talked about. Or you got people who first thing people like to say is, judge not, let you be judged. Only God can judge me. All this other stuff, right? Which is true. But what I need people to understand is, just because people have a different perception of something doesn't mean that it's judgmental. It's normal and okay for people to have a different perception of things. That's it. So then somebody else was like, what they said. Let me try to get close as I can to what they said. Basically along the lines of, no, I'm gonna stick with this one. They was like, the same person was like, hey man, people change, Okay, that still has nothing to do with what I said though. And so I ended up saying, yeah, people change. I've changed. So I definitely know people can change. But our actions from the past, they still have consequences, seen or unseen. Which means whatever we have decided to do, there's gonna be something coming of that. We don't know what it is. And it just so happens that the specific topic that I had involved dating people who have slept with a lot of people that you may know. So when I say that, I mean, imagine you bringing a female or dude home to your family reunion, to your cookout, whatever the case may be, and they've slept with all your cousins. That's what my post is saying. Nobody wants to be with someone that has happened with. There's nothing wrong with that. I think anybody with the right mind is gonna say that. The people that do think that's okay, I can tell you who they are. Those are the people who have slept with everybody that you know. Those are the people that's gonna show up and know that they've slept with someone there. Those are the people that have low self-esteem. Those are the people who have that think being a player is cool and okay. See, there's a system. I don't want to say there's a system in play for this. Somebody in the comments tell me what I'm trying to say, so I'm gonna move forward. But I do want to know what I'm trying. I know what I'm trying to say. It's like a pattern. There's things to look at people that can tell you why they do the things they do, why they may disagree with you, and why they may think something is okay or not okay. Okay, there's a word for that. I can't think of it right now. But somebody in the comments let me know what that is. So I go, yeah, there's those type of people, right? And you got these type of people who love to seek out people who's been with multiple people because they know that they can't just get anybody they want, right? Usually. Those are the people that want to manipulate you. And you can tell who those people are. They always got something that they want to preach on, and I'm not talking about preachers, I'm talking about somebody who's always inserting some kind of authoritative message to you, trying to get you to, validate their point and their opinion. Those are the people you need to look out for because they like vultures. You can tell people who want to control people, right? So those are the type of people that are going to say that's okay. Then somebody said, now these are friends of mine. Don't get it twisted. I love the debate. Then somebody said, well, what determines good or bad? Because most of the time, people's trials and errors make them good people. Okay. Once again, so this is when I need people to understand that when I speak on something, can we stay with it? Good or bad is perception. Different people have different opinions what they think good and bad are. I even said that on my post, right? I'm like, well, yeah, depending on what person's perception it is, everybody has a different outlook on what's good and bad. My thing with that is this. It doesn't go with what I'm saying, because you could take a drug addict and that makes them a different person than it would make somebody who was a whore, somebody who's sleeping around a lot, or somebody who was in an abusive situation and got themselves out of it. Different things people overcome makes them different in different ways. So there's a difference between making good choices and making bad choices than what you feel like is being good. I feel like when you say good, bad, love, I feel like those are like words people try to use to make themselves feel better or make somebody feel bad. I think it's the action behind the words. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So then this hit me, right? And I actually hate when people say this. Feel free to comment down below on this if you want to. Well, what's for you is for you, and what's for you might not be for them. Y'all get what I'm saying? So while it's for some people who want it, somebody might want them people like that. It might not be for you. Let me tell you something. I hate when people say somebody might not be for somebody else, but they could be, or they could have been. See, I look at things way different to people. And I think this is what plays on that part for me, guys. This is what does that for me. When you have, it's almost like when you talk about sin, or I'm gonna use sin, okay? When you talk about sin and you keep putting it in people's face, okay, listen, you sin, you're gonna be forgiven, right? But you teach people that instead of trying to teach them that you probably shouldn't do it. See, that's the verses I'm talking about. So instead of letting them do it and then telling them you could be forgiven for it, how about we start teaching them, no, you probably shouldn't do that. Then you don't have to worry about that. That's my thing on that. So when people say, you know, what's for you is for you and what's not is not, it could be for you. Somebody down the line stirred you wrong. Or you made a decision to go against what good advice somebody gave you. Then okay, I can see it. But when I make my videos and I make my posts, it's to detour people from doing the wrong things, right? It's knowledge being given. So if I say, don't nobody want nobody who done slept with everybody, that's a message to everybody. Check yourself now. Change that now. If you on that path, change it now. You don't have to be labeled as that. You don't have to be anything. It has nothing to do with being judgmental or none of that. I think you can, with judgment comes action behind that. You feel me? With judgment comes action. Like when people say, you're a whore, or you're a piece of shit, or you're this, you're that. Okay, that's judgmental. But when people are trying to give you advice, that's not judgmental. See, now that's when perception comes into play. Everybody has their own perception, and I be looking at people and I be like, that's why I talk to my fucking self, man. Even people who think they know everything, and I know people like that. I don't claim to know everything. Everything I know is based on real life. I'm a realist. I consider myself a realist. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so, you know, I'm interested in what y'all think. Do you care about being with somebody who done possibly slept with everybody in your family and all your friends that you knew, male or female? Answer the question. I think it's a good topic. I think it's a good subject. I really do. So, you know, comment down below, man. Don't be scared to comment on this video, man. I'm looking forward to somebody talking back. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, stop giving people encouragement to fuck up based on you can be forgiven. How about we teach and show people that there's another way? Show people that they don't have to go fuck up first. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I hate? I hate when you got people that sit there and let you just do this shit and they think it's cute and funny because they doing it maybe, and they think it's cute and funny, and then when you do it and then you start getting treated a certain way because you did it, then where they at? Like this? Ain't nobody tell you to do all that, but you didn't tell them not to. You acted like it was cute and cool when they was talking to you. You said people wouldn't care. That's why you gotta think and do the research yourself. That's what my videos are for. That's what my posts are for. Just follow the guidelines. Here's the thing about that. You got, well, what makes your perception good or right or wrong? I'm not here to tell you that. All I can say is you need to determine what's right for you and what's wrong for you. You know, like my mama say, right is right, wrong is wrong. You know what's right. You know what's wrong. You know. You feel me? Get it together, people. Stop sending people to crash out, man. Be crash dummies. It's a lot of people that want to see you fail because they failing. And them the people that I be talking about when I be making my videos and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I make it for everybody, but I need people to really, really concentrate on leveling this up. If you haven't watched my videos before, I think I posted 3 videos in the last week. Go watch my videos. It's about leveling this up. Making decisions for yourself. You know the other people that think it's cool to sleep with everybody and then tell you that it's your thing and there's somebody for you to do it? It's them people that wish they wouldn't have done it. But they want to see you doing it. They want to see you get that. I done forgot where I was going. My brain just was like, I know I'm going here, but here on this conversation, it threw me off. I had a set point. I don't know. I probably had to do something. But you know, man, people wild, man. Pay attention to yourself. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. The people that accept that are the people that want to be accepted for that reason. They know that they done it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about that. Specifically, I know what I was gonna say. Those people that be like, I'm single, I can do what I wanna do. I can sleep around until I find somebody else. Those are the people that is gonna say okay to go sleep around with people and sleep with people's cousins and sleep with people other stuff, and they gonna expect people to respect that and say I still want you. And it's nothing bad. It don't mean you a bad or a good person. That don't detour none of that. I'm just saying, people do look at things like that. I like to call it a resume. You feel me? I hear some police, but there's an ambulance coming this way. You know, I like to call it a resume. When you applying for a job, they look at a resume, correct? They looking for the most feasible candidate for the position. They want to say, okay, you're a good worker. You're going to show up. You're going to be on time. Okay, we don't see that many flaws in your application. You are the person with that resume is probably going to get the job. The person with a bad resume, who has a bad history, they're not going to get the job. And that's how relationships work. And people get mad about that because they don't think about that, because they got people in their ear saying, it's okay to do you, boo-boo. Or it's okay to do you, cuz. No, it's not okay to do that, because your light ain't even on, bro. Anyway, that shit ain't messing me up, man. My whole thought process. You know what I was saying? No, dang. So anyway, but like I'm saying, you know, the whole resume, it's like that. You can't be mad at people because they want to check your resume. Like I say good, bad, good man, good woman, respectable woman, respectable man. I mean, anything's possible in the world. But what I'm saying, you know, overall, that's just not what people really want. You hear people say all the time, a woman I could take home to mama, or somebody I could take home. So y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. I hate when people know what I'm talking about. I done seen people say this. They don't want no cheaters. They don't want nobody that's been with everybody. But when somebody makes sense, then they want to go against it and depict it. You can't depict what I'm talking about, because at the end of the day, it's solid. And like I said, if you do, it's because of issues you got going on. Or y'all got similarities that you want the other person to find interesting in you. So it's not even about being real no more. It's about, if we get 10 people to accept this, then we good. We could fit in with everybody else. Come on, man. It ain't even about fitting in with everybody else. But y'all sitting over here, y'all want to sell yourselves. You know what? I didn't slept with everybody. He know, but he a good man. I know he a good man. And I know people probably telling him or telling her not to do it. So they try to gaslight you. You know what I'm saying? The people around them will gaslight you. People will gaslight you into feeling however they want you to feel. No. Start teaching people that that's probably not cool. That's probably not the best scenario for what you're trying to do in the future. Because everything comes up at some point. I heard somebody say, man, the past is the past. It is, but no, it ain't. You know. It is. It's past tense. But it ain't. Why do you care about my past? So I can get to know you a little bit. Well, I'm not the same as I was. Well, can I see that for myself? I mean, if they see something wrong with it, then they feel ashamed about it. And if they feel ashamed about it, then they should have listened to somebody like me instead of somebody like you telling them that it's okay to do the shit. That's the point I'm trying to make. Y'all want to tell them it's cool, go ahead, do you. Instead of telling them, hey, you trying to get a good man or a good woman later? You probably shouldn't do that. As for me, myself, any woman that I decide to date, you don't have to worry about me being messed with somebody that in your family or that you know. First of all, I wouldn't even approach you if I messed with somebody in your family. See, some people don't think like that. Somebody that I talk to, I'm not going to even try to go talk to your friends. See, this is what I'm talking about. But you got those people that say, what's for you, this is for you. Don't let nobody stop what's for you. All right. Well, you go ahead on. I'm not saying it can't happen completely. I'm not saying that somebody might not be happy, but the person that's probably going to be happy is somebody who has a similar history, a similar past. That's going to be like, I was there, I've done it. I'm in the same situation you are. It would make sense kind of for y'all to do it. But if you think about it as a whole, if he slept with all your people and then you slept with all his people and y'all go around each other, it's uncomfortable for some. For me, it would be uncomfortable. For you, it might be okay. Or it could be a situation where it goes, how come we don't never go around your families? How come you don't never take me to your cousins or your brothers or your moms? They wouldn't understand. Gotcha. Gotcha. So a lot of that stuff is bullshit, man. I'm a realist, man. I don't know, man. Like I say all the time in my videos, these are my opinions. This is my perception. And once again, I'm not talking down on anyone. I'm not saying whether anybody's a bad person for it. I don't think that makes you a bad person. I don't think entirely that because people make bad choices sometimes, that doesn't make you a bad person. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that. I think it's accumulation of things. I think it can't just be one thing, you know, that makes you good or bad. I don't think like that. So no. Now, when you talk about change, because somebody said, well, people change. Okay, yeah, you're right, they do. Well, I could deal with somebody who done slept with everybody as long as a bunch of time that went past. Okay, we could go with that. So that way, you know, time went past. It's not fresh on anybody's minds. You know, there's no, they might want to go back. There's none of that. It's a possibility that could work. But then if you got the people that's still doing it, it's a problem. But as for me, I don't want nobody that just slept with all my people. But anyway, y'all, that's my opinion on that. Tell me what y'all think down in the comments below. Appreciate y'all if y'all stay to the end of this video. I'm not gonna chop this one up like I do my other videos. I'm gonna let this one just ride out. I'm gonna post it. But yeah, man, Real Talk with B, I'm out.